loves a little help in the organization department, right? Summer just gets going, and before you know it, the house is a full-on danger zone with kids' equipment, suitcases, summer projects, and so much more. We have an answer for you if that sounds like something that's going on at your home. We welcome back to the show Helen Austen, who specializes in designing with intention and maintaining a healthy home that you feel good about living in. Helen, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
So I love all the wisdom that you provide and that you share. Today we're going to kind of just start from the beginning.
Okay.
So let's just chat about what's the first rule in designing to be organized.
So everything needs a home, which I think everyone hears a lot. But most importantly, that home needs to be contained or defined or has a boundary. And I think that's sometimes where it trips people up. Because if you have things just loosely set out, it looks cluttered, right?
Yeah,
and
right.
then they can kind of, meld together a little too easily.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm going to show you how to do different ways to kind of define, contain, and create boundaries for those homes for all of your stuff.
Okay, I love that. And then you also do it while keeping fun design. So let's start with your favorite trick to keeping flat surfaces looking neat.
I love trays. Trays are great because they give a defined boundary and it looks intentional.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be like a coffee table setup, which is what more this is. This can transition to being like a drink tray. I often use these in like a bathroom where you can put product on it. Also cleans really well. And then think like little jewelry. This is like a dish or a tray. But once again, we're creating that like visual boundary. There is a physical boundary, but it's not these big bins or boxes that you can like typically think of in organization. And this is one where you can have fun, typically bigger items, smaller items.
Let's talk about those hidden areas and how do we keep those looking great?
Drawer organizers. So once again, we're creating boundaries. Now these don't have to be cute because they're hidden, right?
Exactly.
So this is all about function. I like this system because you can actually stack these and they rest on each other, and most drawers are deep enough where you can kind of take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And they come in all different shapes and sizes. They come really tiny and they come like in all these sizes that you see here. Buy a lot of the same container and be ready to maybe return some, but it will look better and function better if they're all the same.
I love that, and I love that you just are very, trial and error, right? So bring it home, see if it works.
Yeah.
You provide a lot of advice, which we prefer. Any advice on choosing the right furniture?
Oh, absolutely. So make sure that you're choosing things that actually provide storage. So there are lots of really cool furniture out there right now. I see it, I'm drawn to it, but most of it is actually not functional. And some of it's not comfortable, but we're talking about like the hard goods right now. So when it's like a dresser or a console, a buffet, it needs lots of drawers. Bedside tables, make sure it has drawers.
Right.
It is a life changer to be able to kind of stash that stuff away, not have all the visual clutter, but you still have the things you want and need right by you.
Well, we appreciate you coming in. Of course, catch her here on KCTV5, and then visit the website, helenausten.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Of course.